Okay, we are back playing Assassin's Creed. Almost said Fallout. Haven't played Fallout in ages. Haven't properly played it. Anyway, we're back playing Assassin's Creed. It's fun. And as I said before, I have done all the tower missions in this district. I'm just doing these now. I thought I might do the next one, and then finally get my ass to the bureau. Anyway, let's continue.
Ah, if it isn't Altair, remember me? No? I learned my craft at the same time as you. Still no memories of me. Doesn't matter. Al-Mualim has charged me with a mission that I am honored to perform. I must test you. What a pleasure. I have hidden flags in this area. Find them and return to me. Be quick. It is such a shame that the old man insisted that I must help you if you succeed.
Oh, it's like one of those races. Oh, shit.
Did you see that? He could hurt himself, and when he does, I will. Thief! This'll teach you not to steal. Dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that. Now,
Come on.
you dirty thief!
Help me! Anyone!
You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life!
Please!
Wouldn't it be funny if he hurt himself?
Turn around. Right there. Box is big. Big? Yeah, he's in big.
How odd.
I need money, sir, and poor and
What's wrong with him?
Back. I'm impressed. Not enough to change my mind about you, but since Al-Mualim commands, here is what I know about your next target. Garnier hides in the Hospitalier Fortress. Getting into the fortress will require cunning. That's all I have for you.
You really have a reason.
Now, let's choose the next one.
You must not play down. This'll teach you not to steal. Let me see.
I need this dealt with now. The ropes are eaten through with rot and must be replaced. If we wait any longer, we risk an accident.
I understand, but what of the houses I'm supposed to repair?
Never mind the citizens. What do they do anyway but cry and complain? It's the knights who sacrifice that the rest of us might live in peace.
But they've nowhere to go, and the rains will come soon.
I won't warn you again, boy. Do as you're told or you'll find yourself in irons.
Yes, sire.
First, sensible words out of your mouth. You've got the plans now. Get to work.
Best leave here this instant if you value your life.
Help me! Anyone!
This'll teach you not to steal. This'll teach you not to steal.
How much you want to bet he's going to get killed? And by get killed, I mean you don't actually see what happens to him. Now, next one.
Steal in my
do something.
Die. Dead man. You think you can outrun me? Now. Ooh, so you know you've already got.
I'm supposed to point them.
I'll have your head. You're mine. Your life ends now.
Thank you. They did not say what they wanted from me, but I saw the darkness in their eyes. I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
Shit. I don't want this thing to take too long. But of course this is gonna take forever. And I'm above where I'm supposed to be. Drop, damn it.
Christ, has he gone mad?
You need something?
Be gone, beggar.
You something that's...
You die! Back here!
What?
So what you got there?
Rubbish. The man had no coin to speak of, just some damn tube. All I found was a bit of paper with these nonsense scratchings.
Them's not nonsense, but words and letters.
Why is a man putting words and letters in a tube? It's a waste of tube if you ask me.
Must be important. Give it here, and I'll have a look.
Like you helped last time. I ain't letting you steal this.
Well, ain't you clever? Have fun with it, then.
That was relatively quick, wasn't it? Yeah, I've got his lock still locked on.
He doesn't! You're You're in my way! Move! Out of my way! You won't get away that easily! You're a
Yes,
dead
I will.
man! Move! You think you can lose me? I see him! He's over there! You're done for! Just give up! He's bound to tire! He won't get away that easily!
How the fuck did he catch up so freaking quickly?
Keep up with him! Don't let him get away! You won't get away from me!
I beg of you.
Oh boy. Oh, this still hasn't been updated. That's fine.
None are nearly so gifted as the good surgeon who leads the Hospitaliers. Garnier de Plus is without peer.
Enough of
People of
something
Aiden,
completely different.
listen well. Garnier de Plus is a good man.
God, I'm gonna turn down the sound some more. At least it's my headphones that's doing it. Oh, I turned it down anyway.
They'll never let me go.
He means only to help. He's sworn enough to serve and save.
I beg of you,
Promise he won't betray. Garnier hears your cries, your complaints. You say he turns away from your suffering, but this is unfair, untrue. He is but one man, gifted as he is, and can only help so many. Garnier hears your cries, your complaints. You say he turns away from your suffering, but this is unfair, untrue. He is but one man, gifted as he is, and can only help so many. Soon, my friends, soon the good doctor will attend to your needs. Be patient, hold hope close. There are many in need of aid, and only one of him. He works tirelessly to serve and save, but these things take time.
I'm gonna buy the damn song. Oopsie. Should have been paying attention.
A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins. No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Mercy! Mercy! Don't kill me. I'll do anything you want.
You serve Garnier?
He makes me say these things to keep the people from revolting, to give them hope and make them eager for his touch.
Tell me everything you can about the man.
Yes, of course. I know what happens within, what he really does.
Go on.
Not sick, not wounded when they enter, but once he's got his hands on them, then the pain begins.
He's no healer then. Just a sick, cruel man.
I don't know what it is he does to make them cry so loud, but it must be stopped before more are made to suffer. Will you stop him?
It's why you still live.
He is cautious. You must pick the proper time. Go to him when he attends to the patients. He forgets the world around him, becomes lost in his work. Yes, strike then.
I thank you for the information.
Then you'll let me go?
Would that I could.
Yeah, the last one. Here's the last one. Oops. Now, the song I was going to sing before that happened. Monty Python's Lumberjack. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I walk all day.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that! Die, thief!
Cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays I go shopping.
Die,
Have
thief!
buttered scones for tea.
No, you don't do that.
She cuts down trees, she eats his lunch, she goes to the lavatory. On Wednesdays he goes shopping and has butter scones for tea. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He's all night and he works all day.
I'll have your
Cut
hands
down
for that!
trees, escape and jump like a press wildflowers.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just
I
Dare steal in my
Sorry.
presence! Double
I lost my
costing your
place.
life.
I'm reading lyrics from the page.
please, I beg
Die,
Put on woman's clothing and hang around. It's funny when somebody else is singing it. In fact, I think Pascal parodied it when they made an Oddfellow song. Oh, this is don't tell me this is the same guy.
Altair! He's after me! He saw me! He will kill me, and my wife and children! Oh, what a mess! Have you come to end my misery? No. Al-Mualim has more compassion than I thought. Could you help me then? A knight of the Hospitalier is after me. If you could eliminate him, you would do a fellow a real honor. I've been here in Akkar since the Crusaders were laying siege. I can give you important information in return.
Like this, for example, when I keep on talking about the flags. There's one there, but I'm probably not going to get it right now. Maybe on my way back.
He must not be of sound mind. What's he doing? God, that man just killed someone!
Someone send for help! I'll get you! Who does Don't let him get away!
Heathen! This is where you die!
Can't run forever!
You're a dead man!
It's okay.
I'll hunt you
Oh,
down!
he thinks he's got down there.
Anyone see him?
Shit, I think the last time I played this game was on CRT TV. It was a long time ago.
Altair! He's after me! He saw me! He will kill me, and my wife and children! Oh, what a mess! Have you come to end my misery? No. Al-Mualim has more compassion than I thought. Could you help me then? A knight of the Hospitalier is after me. If you could eliminate him, you would do a fellow a real honor. I've been here in Akkar since the Crusaders were laying siege. I can give you important information in return.
I just... What the fuck, I have to do it again? Guess I killed the fella too close to guards for other people. Then again, that's not actually too surprising. I just have to watch them some more.
But I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask for is but a few coins. Please, sir, have any money? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
God, you not know how many times I wanted to kill that bitch. I got an opportunity, maybe. Oh look, that's where you died the last time. Good thing he's not turning around, otherwise I'd be screwed. Screwed.
No,
Like
please,
screwed.
don't leave Francis. Just a few coins,
Good
please.
damn it!
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
Oh, you do not know how close I was to killing that bitch.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. Please, sir, have any money? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money. I beg of you.
Maybe if
I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
Use yourself. Come quickly.
Please, sir, have any money?
oh, fuck, I'm
Die
supposed to
there.
kill him, so I can
Gebiete
kill
die
him.
Meinhand. Bin die Rache Gottes. Take him down. Where is he? Found him. Get him. Get him.
You won't get away with this. Help!
Come back here.
You won't get away with this.
Don't lose him.
God, this is really starting to piss me off. But maybe third time's a charm, eh?
Ah, I don't know where he went.
Ah.
Altair! He's after me! He saw me! He will kill me! And my wife and children! What a
So
mess!
this is taking longer
Have
than
you
I
come
wanted
to end
be.
my misery? No. Al-Mualim has more compassion than I thought. Could you help me then? A knight of the Hospitalier is after me. If you could eliminate him, you would do a fellow a real honor. I've been here in Akkar since the Crusaders were laying siege. I can give you important information in return. It is still unsafe for me to walk in the streets of Akka. Come back to me when you have finished.
My family's sick and dying. Spare a few coins.
What's he doing?
What a peculiar man. What a strange man.
God, I hope I timed it right.
All right then. Where are you?
Seriously, God, because I really don't want to do it again.
You dare steal in my presence. That will cost you your life.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Die, thief.
It is done. He's dead.
Yes, yes,
I
yes,
am
yes.
extremely grateful. So, here is what I know about Garnier de Naplouse, Grand Master of the Hospitalier. Garnier lets his patients roam the halls of his fortress. No one, save scholars, may enter his personal workspace, and the rooftops are guarded by archers. I'm sure this information will help deliver Garnier to the gates of hell.
Maybe this time, with this fella, I can actually kill him.
I'll have your hands for that.
Oof. Getting late, too. Just after 12 in the morning. 12:01. And it's now 12:00.
Keep up with this! Don't let him get away!
Don't let him get away!
Tu me fais perdre mon temps. I'll have your head! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin! That's where you die! Ma colère sera terrible! Je vais t'étriper! He's found the tire! Out of my way! That easily!
Didn't even initialize it in the first goddamn place.
He's found the tire! What are you doing? Move and be trampled! I'm catching up to you! Around here somewhere. You won't get away from me! Die, thief! Anyone please help me!
God, that was fucking annoying. What do you keep on
Someone
doing
tell me
there?
why
Fucking...
he's doing that. When is he gonna stop this nonsense? Leave.
Okay, who the hell is this?
Ah, Altair. A little bird told me you'd be paying a visit.
Al-Muallim has ordered the execution of Garnier de Naplouse.
The Grand Master of the Knights Hospitalier?
Indeed. And I have already determined when and how to strike.
Share your knowledge with me then.
He lives and works within the Order's hospital, northwest of here. Rumors speak of atrocities committed within its walls. It seems the good doctor enjoys experimenting on innocent citizens. Most of them kidnapped and brought here from Jerusalem.
Clever. By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here. But back to the matter at hand. What is your plan?
Garnier keeps mainly to his quarters inside the hospital, though he leaves occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave to go.
Oh, done.
Remove this stain from Akka, Altair. Perhaps it will help cleanse your own. Rest here until you're ready to begin your mission.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
God, I'm starting to hate this. Upsy daisy. Starting to get a bit of a headache. Could be the fame that's on me. Could be this monotone light. It's like faded. Sure, there's colour, but even colour fades sometimes.
You die!
Yeah, it's a good thing I checked that fella. Because next time, if I had not checked my weapon before I assassinate this fella, whoever the hell he is, I can't remember his name. I never bothered to learn his name. Son of a bitch.
What's wrong with him? You dare steal in my presence. Double cost you your life. Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Where was I going with this?
I
can't remember now.
This'll teach you nothing.
Oh, I might have screwed up the assassination. I'm not sure if that was what I was going to say, but I need to get down.
What's that? The old man's gonna cry.
Hey, you look familiar.
Aren't you done complaining yet? That's all you do. What was that you called us before, eh? Heathen? Help! I need help! Please! Anyone!
What the hell do you
What was that you called us before, eh? You're a dead man! This is where you die!
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Where's the one responsible for this?
No! Help! Help me! Help me! Please! You must help me!
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine! Ah!
Take hold of yourself! Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Every kind word matched by the back of his hand! All lies and deception! He won't be content until all bow before him!
You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You
others.
can't keep me here! I'll escape again!
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them. I am so sorry, child. Have you people nothing better to do? enough. I'll kill you. I doubt that. They say you can walk now. Impressive.
So long. Almost forgot.
God, beggar.
I don't understand. Why did you help me?
Because no one else would. He stirs.
How did you do it?
I have my ways. The worst is over. And rest, my child.
He's not coming this way. What the fuck is he attacking me?
What have you done to me? Ah, yes, pain. It hurts at first, I won't lie. Small price to pay. In time, you'll recover. You are a monster. I've been called worse. I trust today is better.
What do you want?
Only to help you.
No, you want to hurt me. It's all you've done since you brought me here.
My child, the very fact that we're having this conversation shows that we've made progress. Or do you forget the way you once were?
I can remember before all of the...
It'll come back in time. Yes.
Jesus, it's going in the exact opposite side. I'll just have fucking
He's awake.
It's you!
And how does it feel to be whole again?
I don't know how you did it.
It wasn't easy, I assure you. You fought hard at first. Most do. But now it's done. The hard part's past.
I owe you my life. I'm yours to command. Thank you. Thank you for freeing me.
Thank you for letting me.
These motherfuckers are not helping.
Today's better.
No, you want to hurt me. It's all you've done since you brought me here.
Child, the very fact that we're having this conversation shows that we've made progress. Or do you forget the way you once
Do you
were?
not know how much times I've been wanting to kill those fellas that are going crazy?
All a blur.
It'll come
Like
back
that
in
fella right
time,
there.
and you'll see. He stirs.
How did you do it?
I have my ways. The worst is over then. So tired. Then rest, my child. They say you can walk now. Impressive.
Been so long. Almost forgot how.
Wonderful.
I don't understand. Why did you help me?
Because no one else would.
Assassin! Discipline! Out of the way! Trying to fight, huh? You'll be dead soon! Get up forever! Don't kill me!
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The brothels? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a crying child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. But then you'd answer for his burns.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed. But there are herbs, mixtures, and extracts. My guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
This has gone on longer than I thought it would. I think I was meant to attack from the top. But why I didn't see these before? Run, no time, run. I think the problem with the controls, rather than having like right click and left, is that there's not seamless transition between the two. Like for example, it's not a seamless transition from one action to another. It is sometimes, but not what you expect. literally running up against the wall and jumping. It was not my intended move.
You'll return.
Oh, nice. And I forgot to.
What news, Altair?
Garnier is dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altair. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Why, yes.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
I wish I knew that before.
Have you news for me, Altair?
Garnier de Naplouse is dead.
Excellent. We could not have hoped for a more agreeable outcome.
And yet...
What is it?
The doctor insisted his work was noble, and looking back, those who were supposedly his captives seemed grateful to the man. Not all of them, but enough to make me wonder. How did he manage to turn enemy into friend?
Leaders will always find ways to make others obey them, and that is what makes them leaders. When words fail, they turn to coin. When that won't do, they resort to baser things, bribes, threats, and other types of trickery. There are plants, Altair, herbs from distant lands that can cause a man to take leave of his senses. So great are the pleasures it brings, men may even become enslaved by it.
You think these men were drugged then? Poisoned?
Yes, if it truly was as you describe it.
Herbs. This seems a strange method of control.
Our enemies have accused me of the same.
The promise of paradise.
They think it is a garden, overflowing with women and pleasure. That I drug you as Garnier did his men, and tempt you with its rewards.
They do not know the truth of it.
Which is how it must be.
But if they knew the truth of it, that all we seek is peace...
Then they would not fear us, and we would have no hold over them. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
Quite nice. Ugh. Retiring. Can't stay up all night. I have a game to do today. I'll do this one thing and then...
He's going to run into someone.
I'll do this one thing.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Throwing knives I don't exactly get.
And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Okay.
You must be busy. I understand.
Oh, how long are we going for? Almost an hour, eh? Yep. I'm gonna end the video here. Next time you see me, we'll probably be at the entrance of Jerusalem. Bye bye now.